Hey people, CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 12 of the SpongeBob Movie game. Last time, we chased the Goofy Goober, we made our way through Shell City, and we defeated Dennis for a second time. So, before we go through Planktopolis, let's go and do some vehicle missions. First off, let's do Sundae Driving, even though Google Eyes and Smelly Knick Knacks is the easier of the two to deal with. I just want to knock this one out. They'll have SpongeBob and Patrick backtrack their way to here. That just brings up a lot more questions than answers, considering they just both fall asleep next to each other and just get back to this dream world. Fight the inner demons of Mindy requiring time challenges.
Looking for another challenge, eh?
That's right. Real men like a challenge.
And cookies.
I'll give you a limited amount of time to get around the track 3 times. Beat the time, and I'll reward you.
Okay, anyways, I want to test something during this run. Basically, what I want to do is miss out on that. Yeah, we could do it next lap. Yeah, but as you can see, 5 minutes for this sort of setup. Yeah, so you can tell this is not going to be this is not going to exactly be a fast level. Ugh, what was that? What was that? Yeah, so basically what I'm going to try to do is I am going to try to essentially do a little skip. Granted, I'm not anticipating to succeed at it because it is known for being a relatively difficult one, but it's definitely worth a shot, especially if it means giving us an easier way to get through the macho time challenge. Okay, I'm not doing that one, apparently. Yeah, but for this one, just try to keep to the basic route. How did I miss that? How did I miss that? But yeah, I can't help but think that part of the reason why the Goofy Goober was just moving so fast in that previous mission was because he just wanted to get away from SpongeBob and Patrick. Goofy Goober remembered the whole drunken rampage, and Goofy Goober wanted nothing to do with it. Oh, crap. How are we missing? We're right next to it. Okay, I did not succeed at it. I did not succeed. Basically, the whole thing is you try to bounce off that rock, so then you basically just skip a good chunk of the track. Yeah, we're really going to need to pump up our game for the final round, for the Macho Time Challenge. Yeah, basically, the reason why SpongeBob's driving the Patty Wagon is to have Patrick, basically. Patrick's behind that wheel. He's just going to run down everyone. He's just going to run down civilians like it's something out of GTA. Patrick, yeah, basically Mrs. Puff is having nightmares of SpongeBob running down pedestrians. The thing is with SpongeBob is that when he does vehicular manslaughter and the like, it's completely accidental. It is completely out of his realm of control. Meanwhile, Patrick would go out of his way to run down people in the street.
You did it! Here's your reward. Would you like another challenge?
Hell no! I wouldn't wake up!
We'd love to take your challenge.
And Goofy Goober tokens.
As you drive around the track, rings will appear along the way. You have a limited time to drive through each ring. Drive through every ring, and I'll give you a reward.
Yeah, but really, what is going on with SpongeBob and Patrick's subconscious where basically they want to torture themselves? It's like SpongeBob feels this internal guilt for what he subjects everyone around him to. And so basically this is his penance. He's punishing himself in his dream. Yeah, the ring challenge here can be nasty, just because, like I've said before, this level isn't exactly a short one. Where basically you mess up at the end, guess what? You're doing several minutes worth of driving. You get hit by one of those stones, those ice cream scoop stones, you're getting screwed. Okay. Next ring. Yeah, you want to keep a few nitros on hand, just because, like I said, this level can be merciless with some of the rings. Particularly in the water slide. Yeah, you're going to need to go to the water slide. You thought you could skip the water slide? No, you do not skip the water slide. The water slide's there. Or rather, the goop slide by all technicalities. Ah, the freaking gumballs! I got gum in all the wrong places! Okay. Go. Yeah, when it comes to the ring, one thing about the rings though, it doesn't matter just when you reach them. The time between two rings will be consistent regardless of how fast you're hitting them. So it's not like, oh hey, I got one ring, I got between these two rings in basically 2 seconds. Basically I used a nitro versus not nitro. It doesn't matter of just when you get through the rings because the time will be consistent. So that's why just for some of these rings, just nitro can feel like a bit of a trap because basically you're using nitro when you really don't need to use your nitro. And then you're leaving yourself vulnerable for a ring that you actually do need nitro for, and fricking damn. Yeah, Mindy, with just, oh, get the rings, get the rings, get the rings. Yeah, I understand that the developers wanted to pad out the game, make it where people feel more encouraged to come back to it, you know, just for a little extra challenge and like. But when people think of this game, they don't think of the driving levels as basically the pinnacle. They think of the platforming levels. They think, and even the slide levels over the Patty Wagon levels, because basically, just the slide levels, you get that iconic slide music. You get that iconic rock riff. Meanwhile, with these driving levels, you just get the desert theme. You get the desert theme that haunts you when you're basically in the desert. The desert theme that haunts you when you're driving. The desert theme that haunts you when basically you're in the when you're prepping for the first ever driving section. the music that's right before the frogfish emerges. Okay. But really, the gumball section of this level is arguably just the worst of it. Because those gumballs just feel so random. They're just shooting out at you. It's not like you have tight turning at your disposal. You're driving the Patty Wagon. You're driving a freaking sandwich. This thing has 0 turn radius. Yeah, really, this thing does not turn on a dime. Yeah, this thing turns on a dime, all right. It turns on Mr. Krabs' first dime. Okay. But I will say this, in terms of the overall aesthetic of the level, I prefer it over Weenie Parking Anytime. Because at least this one has character. You know, it's not just, oh hey, here's a grungy parking lot that reminds you of just a parking garage. Seriously, just that parking lot, it feels all too real when you're going through no Weenie Parking Anytime. Basically, I go through that level, I feel like just the energy of just trying to navigate your way through a busy parking center. You feel helpless as you're just going around over and over again. Just you're just constantly lapping the parking lot, just praying that you'll find a spot. But then you do. And then guess what? Someone else is also searching for that spot. So it feels like a fight to the death. It's like some gladiatorial combat challenge where basically you're willing to fight for that parking spot. Darn it, you've earned it. But then that other person, they want it just as badly. They've been through the same struggles. Okay, good. And like I said, I'm saving this for the water slide because basically we've been through this section. We have been just going all around this level. Okay. Hey, it's better that you have plenty of nitro and not use it than to basically need your nitro and not have any. Okay. Turn. Really, a fast turn option would have absolutely benefited the Patty Wagon. If the Patty Wagon had a fast turn option, that would make these levels 1,000 times better. Instead, you're just praying to sweet God above that basically you're not going to miss the rings. Oh, thank God. And there.
You did it! Here's your reward. This is a manly challenge. The Manly Time Challenge.
Says Mindy with a smile. An uncaring, remorseless smile as she anticipates with eagerness and excitement of the tortures that will be inflicted upon you.
Well, we're not little kids. We can do it.
Yeah. Real men.
Okay, do 3 laps of the track, and I'll give you a hard time to beat.
4 minutes 20 seconds. Yeah, I think we got this. We got this. We did it in 4 minutes 9 seconds the last one. Okay. Go, go, go. Okay, we got good luck with the gumballs. Okay, go, go, go. Sorry I seem a little anxious and on edge. Just after what we dealt with basically the rock slide and no Weenie Parking Anytime, I'm just want to get through, you know? Especially dealing with the wonky gumball machines. Or rather, a single wonky gumball machine that will put gum in all the wrong places. Okay, nice. Okay, go, go, go. We're not taking the water slide. We're not taking the water slide. Don't ruin a good thing. Don't ruin a good thing. Yeah, it may skip the gumball machine, but darn it, it's a risk worth taking. Says me when I get hit by the gumball. Okay, that's how a macho time challenge should be done.
Great driving, SpongeBob.
Where the game is looking at it, it's like, okay, hey, you know what? We'll give them a tight time limit, but we'll make it reasonable. Okay, that's a big weight off my chest. I honestly thought that was gonna be a lot worse. I thought that was going to really screwed over by the gumball RNG.
This is the final challenge on this track. You can try to beat your own time.
We are the fastest sandwich on the road.
You're the only sandwich on the road.
I prefer cotton.
Okay. Googly eyes and smelly knickknacks.
Wanna slide down there again?
Hell no!
We already made it out. Why would we want to do that?
How about this? I'll give you a slide ride you won't forget, Mindy. SpongeBob, get the camera. I want to immortalize this. Patrick, can't we just get a tripod? Do I have to hold it? Yes, SpongeBob. It gives that authentic feel.
I'll reward you.
Oh, I have plenty of rewards, but they don't involve Goofy Goober tokens.
And duty calls.
And then you can give me a booty call.
Slide through there faster than the allotted time, and I'll reward you.
Okay, so anyways, with these time challenges, basically, all you need to do is just reach the end. You don't have to do any sort of just searching around, except dying. The dying is a necessary part of this. It's very much a required aspect of this. Yes, yes. Oh, crap, crap, crap. Wrong red wire, wrong red wire. I know it's down a yellow path.
Next.
Okay.
Sayonara.
I know that it's off a yellow wire with... I know that's off a yellow area into a red. Okay, I was thinking of just an area where you can actually sequence break. Okay, we're trying this again. I'm just trying this the organic way. Yes, yes, we are aware. Okay.
Next.
Yeah, with this one, it's all about navigating the maze.
Sayonara.
And how does this guy teleport? This is just some regular guy, and yet he has powers.
Faster, faster.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, where basically you can just sequence break a good chunk of the area. And I think you can shave off a good 15 seconds by doing that trick, where basically it takes advantage of just weird checkpointing. But hey, I'm not complaining. An exploit's an exploit.
Wow, faster than expected. Here's your reward. Are you up for another challenge?
We'll do that in the next episode, because I think that now would be a good time to end things off. Anyways, I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch this episode. You're a great viewer, and I hope you come back for the next one. Like this video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever you want. Without, see you next time. Bye.